Cancers, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for July 11th through the 17th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Cancers, let's go ahead and start by looking at your ruler, the Moon, here this week, who is going to be in the first quarter phase with the lunar cycle. So about a week ago, early last week, we had a new moon. And so since then, it's been slowly but surely gaining energy, gaining more momentum. And in the square, it is about challenging ourselves. So it's a good time, I think, to challenge yourself. By the end of the week, though, there's a bit more of that support and more of that harmony there, because then the moon will be trining up to the sun by that point, in a grand trine, no less. But certainly the first half, good time to challenge yourself, take things nice and slow, integrate things, take whatever actions might be necessary, and then as the week unfolds, you'll probably find some momentum with that. Now, when it comes to relationships, this is always seen by Saturn, who's not forming any major aspects this week, but is still retrograde, so still an excellent time to be reflecting on relationships, maybe even reflecting on that lighthearted, playful side of life, of expressing yourself, which has been Saturn in your fifth house. Maybe some of you taking that seriously, hopefully. You know, this is where Saturn comes into the house, which is normally fun and playful, and makes it quite serious, where it's a good time to set some, maturity with this, some long-term plans, really take that disciplined approach to the self-expression so that we can enjoy it in the long term. So when it comes to relationships, though, it could just be implementing perhaps some of that self-expression and that true self of yours in those interpersonal connections. All right, so that takes us to the work sector, which is seen by Mars, who's forming a very nice grand trine this week, trining up to Chiron, in fact, all week long, which is very healing. So you guys, when it comes to your career stuff, could be feeling maybe quite rejuvenated, quite healed, quite transformed perhaps, especially over the weekend with this trine up to Chiron there. All right, Mars is, of course, direct. So, relative to these past few months, things are certainly moving forward there with the career stuff. Over the weekend, the sun will be trining up to Mars also. So it could be a good weekend for not only that rejuvenation, but you could be feeling perhaps quite expressive there. Maybe there's awareness, something like that, something that's inspiring you perhaps involving that career side of things. And that's, again, all part of this grand trine. All right, so that's that. Now, in terms of the financial side of things, this is seen by the fact that Jupiter and the North Node are still transiting that second house of yours. Still opportunities there, I think, to maybe take some of these opportunities, some of these inspirations, and actually implement them there to cultivate your financial life. Now, this is also seen by the sun, who is in your 12th house, so things are still very behind the scenes for you. It's a good time to maybe get that rest, get that relaxation, meditate on things a bit. And this is the fast-moving planets, mostly the sun, who's still in that 12th house this week. So you could be gaining that energy, recharging, in fact, through that meditative time or whatever it is. But the sun, being your second house ruler, is also that this area is more reflective and a good time to have that detachment, that surrender, letting go when it comes to the financial material side of things. But again, the sun is in a grand trine. And so there's certainly that supportive energy. One thing I do want to say, though, with that, maybe some healing and rejuvenation with your values and your self-reliance. The sun will also be squaring up to Uranus here on Saturday. So I think keeping everything nice and grounded with your values in life, I think, will be important there. All right, so that takes us to the overview. And this is seen by the fact that the week's kind of split up into two halves. We have this Monday time period, and then this sort of no major aspects throughout the week until the weekend. And then we have all the aspects here. So the first half with Mercury, Mercury is going to be squaring up to Uranus and trining up to Chiron. Now, Mercury does rule that 12th house of that spirituality, that alone time, right? And maybe psychology, deeper things in life, really things that really matter in life. So maybe there's some changes here that Uranus has been helping you cultivate with your philosophy, your bigger picture. Uranus in the 9th house, right? Freedom here, about the open horizons, the open range, that adventurous spirit, whether it's philosophically or quite literally. And I think that's something to listen to, but taking it nice and slow, nice and grounded, one step at a time there on Monday. And you could even be perhaps feeling quite rejuvenated by the second half of the day once Chiron starts to trine up to that Mercury there. And again, this is particularly with your alone time, and a lot of it also has to do with your communication as well, which is Mercury, who does rule your 3rd house of Virgo. So taking things nice and slow there with that Uranus, if you're feeling like breaking free or whatever, nice and slow there with the communication, with the correspondence, extra attention on those things. But then I think a bit of rejuvenation and healing, probably with the mind. All right, so that's that first half of the week, or this, split, this early part. And then as we go into the weekend, we do have that Mars trining up to Chiron. So again, perhaps some of that healing and rejuvenation with the career stuff. Big picture things in your life, feeling maybe quite revitalized in that sense. Now the sun, like I said, will be squaring up to Uranus at that time, so there's this mixed bag over the weekend. Patience with particularly all those values and things you enjoy in life, taking things in moderation, I suppose. And in fact, Mercury will be conjoining up to Venus over the weekend, so there could be some new insights coming in, maybe about home life, maybe about your friends or group things, some new things shaping up. And you guys do have Venus in your first house, so you guys could be feeling good, looking good this week, and maybe getting quite communicative. Mercury will be going into your first house, in fact, this week also. So maybe doing some of that exchanging, learning, reading, writing, all of that can certainly be emphasized. All right, so Cancers, I hope you guys have an excellent week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.